swear, do all types of shit. Yeah, it was bad, okay? That children shouldn't be doing that crap. That's why you're supposed to guide your children. And if you had a community, an army, a village of people who had the same mindset on how to raise the child right, that child would not go in the wrong direction. When you have a mixed community with all different fucked up people, the child's gonna either choose good or evil, whether you try to guide him in the right direction or the wrong direction. How many times have we seen that before? Kids growing up in homes where their parents are crackheads and they don't want nothing to do with crack. Kids growing up in Christian homes where they turn atheist. Kids growing up in Catholic homes, they turn atheist or they went Christian. Or, Buddhism went to Judaism and shit like that. I'm just trying to give you an example showing you that when a community's mixed up, they're going to have more choices as a child. And then when they become an adult, they're fucking fucked up and confused. And that's what you see. A population of adult children. They're in adult body with a childlike mind. And they can do all the things an adult can do. Yes, children have been known to do that. They've been known to teach other adults how to read. They've been known to teach other adults how to fucking build. How to fucking smoke a doobie better than a fucking adult can. Blow the circles and all this other shit. Today, we're learning more about technology through a child's mind than in a boomer's mind. Boomers don't know what the fuck they're doing on the internet, so they gotta talk to their child or their grandchildren how to work this and that, because sometimes their kids don't know, but their grandchildren know a lot more than their own adult children. So yeah, you think you can't learn from children? Yes, you can, because of the simple fact these children go off to school. So they're learning something you're not learning. You're with your trend of people, your set age people. Okay, you're still stuck in the past. They're going straight towards the future. You're in the past, they're in the future. We're in the middle. Generation X is more in the middle. We're stuck in a little bit of the past and a little bit what's coming in the near future. Well, I'm pretty much an out-of-box person, because if you look at my other page, Cherish Little Things, which they have been trying to cover up a lot of shit of what you like and don't like. They had that. They're censoring a lot of stuff, so you can't look at other videos. And what I've looked up and what I like to share with people. And I go on their page and I see some of the stuff that they like and everything, and it's like their minds are all fucking the same. They're trending to the same thing. It's like video games, sports, makeup, fucking catwalks, funny home videos. Look what I bought. Look what I did today. I went to the amusement park. You like my food? Look what I'm cooking for supper. Nothing real educational. I like the ones where, they're growing gardens in the backyard, and they'll teach you how to build things. I just watched today of a man who built a cabin, and I'm like, damn, it's really that easy. And I thought they made it seem so fucking hard in all the other videos that I watched, and this was a 24-year-old, and it's really not that hard. He got a chainsaw. He was out in the woods. He was chopping down some trees, and he said it took him a long time because he didn't have the right equipment because he's poor, and he was ripping off the bark of it. He said it took him some time, but he did it. And how he sawed the sides of it. I wouldn't even thought of doing that, how he built it and shit like that. And a lot of people are known to start with like Legos or with sticks and shit. And then as they get older, they go for the bigger things. They get bigger as they get older, and building stuff, which a lot of parents have bought children arts and crafts to teach them, because that's how you can start building at a very young age and they go, bigger. While other children in other countries, they start at a very young fucking age, how to make bricks, put the bricks together. To build these, even build mud homes and shit. I watch videos of that. While majority of the people that are trending, they're not looking into stuff like that. They're looking for the new iPhones, and they're fucking advertising iPhones and fucking anything that's expensive. That doesn't really, it's, in my opinion, upgrading the technology ain't making a difference. It's making things fucking worse. People can't dissect the truth from the lie anymore. They don't know what's real or what's fake. I mean, there's even I forget what the hell it's called. It's people that don't exist, okay? These these AIs have actually created human beings that don't even fucking exist. Before it was humans doing it, now there's AIs are getting smarter, and they're actually talking to one another. They're building their own language and everything. And the technology is getting so goddamn bad that they can frame people with these videos and shit, and get you to say stuff that you didn't even say. They can record your voice and put it on somebody else's, you put it on a fucking AI and stuff, and it's like, damn, that person sounds just like me. Or, they can plaster your face in somebody else's body and make people think you're all fucking fat and all types of stuff. They can actually put you, like the green screen, put you somewhere that you never been at. That's how terrifying that cameras have becoming. Now, back then, when Lewis Hine was filming stuff, he says a picture will never tell a lie. When back then, yeah, that was true, because it took time for those pictures to appear and stuff. They had to stay still for a while. Then the technology started increasing, which they say that, what was it called, Atlantis? We had all the technology we had back then. I mean, all the technology we have today, they had back then, and it got buried. It went underwater. I guess an explosion happened. History's repeating all over again. But yeah, I was looking into a lot of history as well. Stuff that they don't really teach you much in school, about how they started developing these, in not every school, I should say, because of every school's different. Some schools dumb you down. Some schools are very up the beat with it. I don't think that it should go off of wealth. I think every school should be teaching a proper education and to help with the environment. They said that Americans' environmental shit gets a C, because we're not really good with making this country better with the pollution. But it's a lot better than some other countries, because there's other countries with their vehicles and shit and what they're using, like the diesel and stuff, and it's creating more pollution. So they give Americans a C. Some other areas are a fucking F. I think that's the Philippines or India or some shit like that. I don't remember where they said exactly where, but the pollution is very freaking bad there. But our education can be a lot better. And they were talking about the other technologies, okay, other areas are more advanced than us. You wouldn't want that anyways, because they're more controlled in that area. They also talk about that they have more freedom than Americans. Actually, that's not technically true. The richest small areas do not have freedom. Look at China. China, yeah, they all own more than one place and stuff, but they live poor because all their income and time is invested in education. So they spend their whole life around education. And they just they're like fucking walking robots type of shit they were saying. That their life is not enjoyable. Their life is more boring, not very enjoyable. I don't know how to say it. I'm just keep rambling on. I think I should have just put had videos on my internet so I can talk more and so I can explain it more, but you have to look about China's how their system is, and their system is not as great as people think. Yeah, they got the best technology, but they're not doing so great in like living it up. Their life is really boring and more like living not a great lifestyle. It's all based on education. And their education is like fucking for dead people type of shit. People that don't have a life. Like they're not amusing. They're not fun. They don't seem excited. They just seem like somebody's playing fucking chess, checkers. Uh-huh. Oh, is that so? It's like those type of people that they fucking belittle you about everything, and their mind is like, whew, they're so highly educated, you know? And you act all goofy and shit, you're pathetic and stupid. Because they assume that happy people are dumb. Miserable people are very intelligent. They're just fucking boring. They're like bots and shit. I'm not saying all Chinese people, but I'm just saying that highly intelligent people act that way. They have no humor to them. No excitement. They're fucking, you know what their motels are? They're pods. Who the fuck wants to rent out a goddamn pod? It's a bed, a freaking TV set there. You can't even stand in it. You can't cook nothing in there. If you have to take a shit or a piss, you got to get out of your pod and go over to the public bathroom. I wouldn't want to live like that. I mean, shit. I don't even care for motels because a lot of time they're nasty and stuff. Even the most clean, even the ones that look clean, they're not that very clean. Because the people that get in there, it looks nice, looks like it's fucking clean. Half the time it's not. But I rather stay at a motel that's, you know, bigger and it's got a bathroom, you know, it's got a living room. It's got a little microwave there and stuff like that, and a little refrigerator, then some fucking pod. That's what they're turning America into. Fucking apartment buildings stacked on top of each other like fucking coffins and stuff. And you go look at the poor areas that were once wealthy areas, now turned into poor areas, and it looks like a fucking shithole. They had trash piling up everywhere, and I'm just like thinking, like, why don't they burn half that shit? Like, what the fuck's going on with that country? It looks disgusting, and it confuses me. But I know not all areas of that country is like that. The wealthy areas are different, and they keep you like that, so they have poor people coming to work for them when the other people that are working for them gets a better education and decides to quit. Then they try to haul those people into their area to work for them. and they tell them, you can't get shit until it's like waiting the goddamn welfare line or something. In a way, That's how I see it. Like, you're waiting in line for a job, and you have to wait for the person to drop dead or decide to quit because they're going to go for a